The first-time home buyer incentive helps qualified first-time home buyers reduce their monthly mortgage payments without adding to their financial burdens. In today's video, we're going to discuss exactly what this program offers. But first, let's roll the intro. Hi everyone, Josh here, and before we start, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so that I can continue to make more content like this in the future. The housing boom has hit first-time home buyers hard. It can be especially difficult nowadays to save for a down payment given the high home prices. Some good news for those who have a down payment of less than 20% is that the recent federal budget extended the first-time home buyer incentive until March 31st, 2025. The first-time home buyer incentive is essentially a shared equity mortgage with the Government of Canada. It is an interest-free loan that must be repaid taking into account the appreciation or depreciation of the property. So how does the first-time homebuyer incentive work? First introduced in 2019, the incentive shared equity mortgage is where the government has a shared investment in the home. As a result, the government shares in both the upside and the downside of the property value. The program offers eligible buyers 5% of the purchase price for an existing home, which is applicable to the down payment. For new construction, the incentive offered is either 5% or 10% of the purchase price at the buyer's discretion. The incentive was originally introduced to encourage residential construction and reduce the nation's housing shortage. As of December 31st, 2021, the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, CMHC, which administers the program, had approved more than 15,000 loan applications. By obtaining the incentive, the borrower may not have to save as much of a down payment to be able to afford the payments associated with the mortgage. The effect of a larger down payment is a smaller mortgage and ultimately lower monthly costs. Here's an example of how the program can help. In this example, there is a couple with an income of $100,000 wishing to buy a new construction for $440,000. They have a down payment of $40,000, which increases to $84,000 with the help of the 10% down payment from the incentive. In the example, if you assume a 25-year mortgage with a 3.6% interest rate and monthly payments, the mortgage payments would be reduced by about $250 per month, meaning that a total savings of just over $3,000 per year and almost $32,000 over a 25-year period. However, such a benefit is not free and does come with a cost of its own. The amount borrowed must be repaid when the property is resold or at the end of the loan, which must not exceed 25 years. The home buyer will have to repay the incentive based on the property's fair market value at the time of repayment, meaning the amount to be repaid will take into account the appreciation or depreciation of the property. For example, in the case of an existing home that was originally purchased at $450,000 with a 5% incentive, you would have received $22,500 towards the down payment. At resale in 10 years, if in the case the property actually decreased in value to $400,000, then you would only have to pay back $20,000. However, at resale, if your home appreciated in value and you sell your home for $600,000, then you would have to pay back $30,000, which is equivalent to 5% of the sale price. Keep in mind that the loan can be repaid at any time provided CMHC approves the fair market value of the home. In order to be eligible for the first-time homebuyer incentive, you must also meet several conditions. First, you must be a first-time homebuyer as well as a Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or a non-permanent resident authorized to work in Canada. Second, buyers must earn a maximum income of $120,000. And the total loan cannot exceed $480,000 or 4 times the income. In Greater Toronto, Vancouver, and Victoria areas, the income is set at $150,000 and the ratio is at 4.5. In addition, since the incentive is for people with less than 20% down payment, the mortgage must be eligible for mortgage default insurance. So who exactly will the first-time homebuyer incentive benefit? If you expect the property's appreciation value over time to be higher than the interest rate on the mortgage, then it would be in your best interest not to use the incentive. Instead, you should get full financing on your own if you can afford it, and this way you'll fully benefit from the property's increase in value once you sell. However, if you're someone with a tighter budget, you may want to apply for this loan in order to reduce your monthly mortgage payments. The major downside is for those who plan to expand or complete major renovations to the property over the years. These improvements will most likely force appreciation to your property, and they will be included in the market value of the property when the incentive is repaid. In such cases, you might want to pay back the equity loan before the work is done. The same is true if your financial situation improves significantly in the years following the incentive payment, or if you expect a large growth in real estate market over the coming years. In this case, it is in your best interest to pay back the government assistance sooner. If you made it this far, I want you to let me know below in the comments if you plan on taking advantage of the first-time homebuyer incentive. Drop a comment below and let me know. That does it for this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications for more content like this. And I'll catch you next time.